Hello and welcome to another video where we are doing the Mini Motorways weekly challenge, which this week is taking place in Chiang Mai. We are looking at having unlimited traffic lights for this challenge. We're going to start with one motorway and we're also going to be awarded double the number of roundabouts. I'm a big fan of a roundabout, so not complaining about that. Yeah, these basically look like benefits rather than challenges to me, so let's see how we do. Starting off pretty easy with a single yellow destination and a single house, quite straightforwardly connected, as is this one. And I can't see our unlimited roundabouts, or did we just get double the number of roundabouts rather than unlimited? In any case, I guess I'll attach these like this and use one of our unlimited traffic lights instead. Ooh, and we've been hit with a pink destination right before Sunday, so let's see what we get offered. And it's roundabouts or bridge. God, we do need a lot of bridges in this map, but I kind of already have use for these roundabouts, so might be a bit cheeky and go for the roundabout. Then I can turn this into a roundabout and hook this destination in, and now all three of these look pretty happy. I don't really know how long this will last as a tactic because I feel like having three destinations all on the same road doesn't tend to do that well in the late game, so let's just play it out. And a lot has changed at once. Our yellow has gone circular, and we've also been given this new kind of turquoise destination. And end of week 2, do you want 30 road tiles or 2 roundabouts again? Might just go for the roundabouts. Oh, and that turquoise destination has gone circular as well. We've got lots of new things appearing. Just gonna have to do a few rearranging of houses and then it should be fine. And which upgrade would we like, motorway or a bridge? Obviously motorways are basically a powerful bridge, so I'll go for a motorway. We've got a bit more of a use for some of our pinks that are sitting at home here. Ooh, this is interesting. We might have to get a roundabout involved for this guy to be happy. This yellow is kind of useless over here, but not much to be done about that. We do just have one house serving 2 destinations, which is, I would say, a pretty terrible idea. I wonder if we even connect like this turquoise guy in by doing this. This could be a terrible idea, but let's give it a go. And that purple appeared just on the wrong side of this road, but that's fine. I'll redraw it and then we can draw, I don't know, maybe the road in like that. Or actually maybe even like that to leave a bit more room for new purple houses to appear if they would like to. Bridge or road tiles, we've just run out of bridges, so I will go for that. And I'm thinking that maybe this doesn't actually even need to be a roundabout, because this guy could just come straight down there. And then these two are serving this one, and this one is serving this one. Obviously we would preferably have more than one house serving this destination, but just have to wait and see what appears. Ooh, and it looks like these yellows are going to come in useful. Can we still fit a roundabout in here? Looks like we can, which might come in useful. And I'm kind of doing a lot more mixing of colours than I normally do in this game. Normally I really try and separate out all of my colours, and even within colours have destinations separated out onto their own roads. But I think the weekly challenge, although it is obviously nice to get a high score, it's also just kind of a nice place to experiment with different strategies and see what works and what doesn't. So, you know, maybe this game won't go as well, but I think it's kind of fun to see how different things work. So yeah, gonna keep sort of, yeah, doing a bit more shared roads in this game for now. Up to week 5, choice between bridge or 2 roundabouts. We've got just the one bridge, whereas we've got 2 roundabouts, so I'll go for the bridge. They do come in very handy in Chiang Mai after all, as one literally will the second to connect up this blue. Ooh, and we've got another blue destination, so we're going to have to make these guys share a little bit. And this could even be cause for a motorway in my opinion, because it's going to be quite a long roundabout route to get there, and we've got 2 motorways in stock, so may as well use one. We need to try and find some yellows that can help this guy out at the bottom, and it's not immediately obvious to me who will do that job. Week 6, easy, we'll take a motorway. We have just had one yellow, I guess, appear around here, so I'll just do this very long, unsuitable road for now, and look out for something else. I feel like more yellows will appear on this map. Don't know why. I'm gonna hold out for them. Ooh, and another yellow destination just to complicate matters. I would really love a few more yellow houses than we do have. I guess these guys aren't being used for now, so I might just run a quick motorway across to there. And it's Sunday again, bridge or motorway. Again, I do think the motorway is kind of superior, so quite easy, I'll just go with that. We need some pinks to connect to this guy, and that could be a job for a motorway. Can't really see where else they would come from. And I think we've got another job for a motorway of connecting this purple up to that one in the top left corner. And I've had some pretty good turquoises appear up in this corner. Oh, but I'm out of bridges, which is fine if I'm able to reclaim this one, and might want this all connected up. We can have this guy come around here. We can have this guy come down here, and then I'm going to run a really long bridge along to these guys. And then this one can sit and look pretty and have nothing to do again, and this guy can help out the circular. And I think that's just a slightly better arrangement than what we had before. There we go, and we've got our bridge back, and we're out of road tiles. That's a bit of a shame. Maybe I can claw some back from somewhere. There we go, just a temporary measure. I will redraw that road in as soon as we have the road tiles. Here we go, 2 roundabouts or bridge. We are out of both of these. I'm gonna go for the bridge this time. And use these much needed road tiles to make a few improvements. And we've got yet another purple. But I think that's okay because we've got loads of purples on this line, so for now you can literally just connect on like that. I would like to turn that into a roundabout instead as soon as we can get one. Oh, and this blue guy's gone circular, so we'll make sure that he's got enough. And again, I could connect this guy in. I would like a roundabout to do that, really. And this yellow's gone circular. Gosh, everything is a go. Wow, there's so much changing and I just have no road tiles to, to handle any of it. Gonna really have to wait for this clock to tick up to Sunday to be able to make these changes. I will take a motorway even though it's a bit mean on the road tiles, and I'll just pause to make sure that we get this all hooked in time. To be honest, that one will probably last on 3 houses for now, so I will leave the rest of them. These guys I would quite like to get hooked into here with a roundabout. We very quickly need to move that over. And I think that's all the emergency things we needed to do, really. So, try and just maybe hook that guy in there. Use a little traffic light to help him run along. When I realise we've got a pink guy here as well, we might end up having to use a motorway to help him out for now. That yellow going circular is not a welcome sight. Bridge or motorway? I am going to go with motorway. I've got a little plan to try and claw back this motorway by hooking this in as a bridge, and I just want to secure this space because there's loads of pinks that could be hooked onto that guy. Oh, and I'm neglecting this turquoise person over here. Again, not entirely sure how we're going to handle him, so let's pause for a moment. And it looks like the yellow that is, the motorway that is getting these yellows in could also potentially get these turquoises in, so let's do that. And hopefully they get there in time to save him. And I've been desperate for these roundabouts, so I'm very excited that they've appeared. I'm gonna pause so I can execute my plan. And having said that, I actually didn't use the roundabout. Oh, I did want to put one down here, didn't I? So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, quite happy with that arrangement. And it looks like with this purple we might need to motorway some over to him. Or we could use this roundabout so that the many purples over here could share this motorway. And actually I think I might prefer that. Yeah, as predicted, perhaps this circular yellow is not very happy. We do have 4 spare yellow houses over here, so maybe this is what they shall be used for. And another yellow is starting to complain. And another yellow. This one I kind of know is because these are disconnected. And yeah, all the sort of cross-colour kind of integration here is actually not working very well as a strategy, I think. So if there's a way I can try and separate these out, I think I should probably do that now. And we've used the tiniest little motorway to make it happen, but hopefully that does improve things a little bit. Ooh, motorway or bridge. Got a bridge in stock and I prefer motorways, so that's an easy choice. Ooh, we've also got 5 spare pinks up here. I wonder if they could be used somewhere. Blue's complaining too. Even though they're pretty well equipped, so not entirely sure why. Especially this guy, who's just a small destination with 4 houses very close by. Week 13, 30 road tiles or 2 roundabouts. Might go for the roundabouts just in case another one comes in useful. I am looking at this round purple and thinking that he could do with his own set of houses, really, if we took away this roundabout and perhaps put in a motorway from... Oh, except I can't put it there because that's where the roundabout was. That's fine, I'll put it in this one just above and I'll link it up to these purples here. And this purple up here is complaining a little bit. Okay, and I've done quite a lot of purple rearranging, so let's see if anything I've done has a positive impact. Oh, and these guys are going to have to rush to get over here in time. Let's hope they can do it. Looks like they have just about made it. Can't quite tell if it's been enough to save them yet. Oh, and this yellow, well, yeah, is circular, so actually no wonder he's complaining a little bit. Let's take the bridge again and pause and see if there's any yellows not pulling their weight who could be used to help this guy out. Looks like most of the yellows actually are pulling their weight. All the yellows are kind of complaining at me, so I think they're just having a surge. The sky is also looking a little tricksy. And there was a little square guy in the middle who let us down. 3,604 commuters over 101 days. Let's have a look and see where that put us on the leaderboard. Oh, looks like we're top 3%, which is certainly nothing to sneer at. Yeah, I had a nice time trying out a different technique in this week's challenge with using more destinations sharing the same roads, so maybe that goes to show that I could be doing that a little bit more in my game. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you again next week.